Okay, so here's a simple example that displays a string followed by a number, and there's 3 of them, and you can see that there's difference in the number of digits in this one, and this one. So let's just run this and see what it looks like. Right, so that's not really lined up too much. You know, if we want to have all the strings and then we want to have all the numbers aligned, we have to do some formatting. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to have all these numbers appear with the same number of decimal places. You know, that can help. But I'm also going to talk about the strings. So let me do this first. If I just want to make sure the strings line up the same, see how I'm making all these strings the same length? And let me run it now. So now it looks a little bit better, right? But, you know, the numbers maybe don't look that great. We maybe want to have them all lined up with a certain number of places after the decimal point. So I want to first put in fixed and then set precision. And I'm going to set my precision to 3 for this example. And now when I run it, right, everything kind of looks, you know, pretty good, pretty lined up. But what if I had bigger numbers? So let's just change this to 111, and I'll change this guy to 333. So now I've got more digits on the left-hand side, and let me run this. And now you can see that that really doesn't look great. So what we want to do is we want to right align the numbers in a field width. And if we align them all to the right, because by default they're aligned to the left, and we set a width, that's going to help us. So the width I'm going to use, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits here. I'm going to use 10 just to give me a little bit of space. And I'm going to change to right alignment, and then I'm going to set a width to 10. Now, once I change to right, it's going to stay that way through the rest of the program. So I just need to use a set width of 10 in front of all of my values. Because by having that same set width, all the values have to be in the same field width. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, and that looks much, much better, right? Everything's aligned along the decimal point. You got to make sure that your field width is large enough for at least the largest number of digits, and the decimal point does count in the field width. This will change everything to right. Even this string is going to be right aligned, but the string has however many digits that is, including all the spaces. So it's not going to really matter if it's left or right. You're not setting any width for it anyhow. But, I mean, you can always, you know, set the string to left and set numbers back to right. But this seems to work, you know, to get some strings lined up with some numbers to the right of them, kind of like in a table form.